Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the zoo.
We're back to play some more Metroid. I mean, the other Metroid game.
Welcome to the zoo.
And, how are you doing, Mikey? Mickey? Good, so I fixed the counter. I was off by 4. When it originally broke, I tried to put it back up, and I added 4 to it. So I subtracted 4 from the previous game's count. When we were playing and we ended the stream, didn't get to save because the game froze. So we are currently right after the boss fight.
Did you say hi to Moose? I was busy.
I did.
Okay.
Hi to Nick. Oh. You can hear me.
I was crunching on a cookie.
Anyway, I just refought the boss again, and
I forgot how dumb this game was.
alright.
Pig cross? Okay. I forgot that you already have everything.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where it froze. It literally froze right here.
You already have everything.
Oh. Ah! Hello, Jack Knuckles. The stream was shocked that he didn't know what to do.
Like if you had a Mario game
Gotta push A.
and you picked up the Super League. Mario was like, "Oh no, Luigi doesn't want me to use this. I'll just have to wait."
Yep. Oh, Mario. Better not use that leaf. As I say so.
Because toads are afraid of leaves.
Well, at least you gave a reason. Other than because you're not going to use any of your things until I say so. But why? Why? I'm not going to tell you why. He literally didn't say why. I mean,
There was just an explanation for the power bomb.
yeah, that was the only one that was explained. And hey, that makes sense.
That's the only one with it.
Makes sense. That's the only one he explained. I suppose, Mikey, I suppose Toadsworth would make.
Yeah, but it'd be funnier as
You would think so. Heck. Especially given, you know, we didn't use Miss.
And oh, there's no more Anthony giving us orders. Or Adam. No more Adam giving us orders, so who cares?
Yep. You can't see what we're doing anyway.
It's a red. Oh, Alex, it's Mr. Sam. Wow. But at least you can run up those things, am I right?
Oh yes, this is the best part of the game.
Before we started, Sam was like, "Ah, you see this I like," and then immediately he got to one of those.
I got
stop
to
and look
at the pixel thing, and I was just like, ah.
and he's like, "I just complimented."
I just complimented you, game. Come on. I I like this because there's so many games, especially first-person games, where you're like, I'm stuck. Do I seriously have to jump over this? It's just this tiny little nub. Not like this, even smaller than this, I mean.
Yeah. Like that in Terraria. So long.
Oh yeah, it was like that in Terraria for a very long
It
time.
frustrated me so much because you couldn't use the cool boots anymore.
Uh-huh.
Make you run fast.
Get stuck on everything.
And then that update came out. Well, it wasn't even. I just saw a little gif of them running up a slope, and I was like, ah! You can run up blocks now.
Door is locked.
Such a little thing. Oh, now we have to go back. Or something.
Adam, help! I'm helpless without you, can't you tell? Oh. Okay, I missed something.
Is there an elevator we had to go up or down?
Well, I'm supposed to actually head there. I think. Or no, that's the
Sector?
power. No, that's the power-ups. Never mind, you're right.
Supposed to go to the main sector.
I got the wrong thing on the map. Confused. Blinky, glowy lights or power-ups.
Not used to having to think of where you're going. Right? Nine.
Yeah, this
Besides,
isn't Sam's return.
Samus chose to take that damage.
Yeah. Yeah. She did. Oh gosh.
See, isn't it so much worse when you think about it?
Yes.
Even for a second.
Even for a second, you're just like, oh yeah, she had her thing off intentionally.
Something was gnawing at me.
Yeah, it was that fire you jumped
fire
in.
you fell into.
Communication with Adam had ceased. From the deleter's point of view, Adam
Get a
would
hair
represent
clip,
the largest
girl.
threat.
Jeez.
Without question, his life had to be in danger.
You really want that in your face?
But it was Adam Malkovich.
She's a princess.
He wouldn't go
Oh,
down
yeah.
easily. And Adam would already know about the deleter. So there's no way he would let his guard down. If that was the case, then why couldn't I reach him?
Gotta get in her eye,
What did
right?
he think of the unfolding situation? And what was he planning to do next?
Sorry, I can't even take
My
this
racing
seriously.
thoughts
The hair in
started to
front of her
frustrate
eye, it's bugging me.
Oh, I just totally missed all those atoms.
Oh. You're letting him walk, Samus.
Yeah, you could be running.
You're literally letting him walk. You let that...
What do you think, Mikey? Was that 3? I think it was 3. Off to a great start on.
I don't know, that hair was bugging.
How are you doing, Alex?
How do I know stuff like that is annoying? Because I have nieces. And their hair gets in their eyes and they're constantly pushing it out. And I'm like, get over here! And I put something in their hair to keep it out of their face. Like there. Samus can't do that. She's got a big thunky helmet in the way.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's go with 3.
Cares at this point.
Nobody cares.
Nobody
at this
cared to
point.
begin with.
Oh, they cared about the baby.
Oh yeah.
Green Fuzz didn't. Fuzz will always care about the baby.
He already knows how many times that in
Yeah, he does. Pretty sure that's already bothered to count, so
and you counted the atoms in.
probably.
Wait, go into first person mode, they won't even care about you. First person mode, they won't even attack you.
Isn't that when they attack?
Oh, when you're in first person mode, I don't think. Maybe I have that backwards.
Maybe. Well, it doesn't really matter. They didn't do much of anything anyway.
Anyways, how are all of you doing?
feel like such a boss dodging all this so flawlessly.
Yeah. With next to no skill.
Next to no skill.
Well, do okay.
So why did I jump over that, silly me?
Whole thing is there. Good. Doing better till we started this.
Hey, I'm having fun already.
Yeah, well, you actually get to play the game.
That's true.
I just get to watch as stupid stuff keeps happening. Samus keeps letting that man run away. And somehow these armadillos don't care about him. In cahoots with the creatures.
That's not fair. I don't need to kill you.
That really de-incentivizes you. They don't give you any.
Uh-huh. They don't drop health. They don't drop missiles. What's the point?
As much as people make fun of the weapons that constantly break,
Breath of the Wild.
it at least gives you a reason to want to fight them a lot of the time, because...
Hey, that's a new weapon I don't have. Or that's another one of
At
those
least
really good
I'll
weapons.
get a weapon.
Yeah. In a box again.
That's another thing. Gonna make the power-ups try to make sense. Why are there missile tanks everywhere?
Yeah.
The one thing Samus didn't keep was her missile capacity.
Yes.
Hi, Dark Litten.
Hey,
How's
Dark
it going?
Litten. Sorry. Can't save while I'm.
Am I thinking about this? Stop.
Find something out. Really?
I say that, and then this happens. Oh look, the control panel's broken. Totally didn't notice on the way in or anything.
Any objections, Adam?
Oh boy. We now have the space jump
Screw attack,
and the screw attack.
but still not the other thing. See, they didn't even do that.
There was
right.
another Adam.
That right. It's not like, let me just turn everything on now.
Yeah. Good. Yep.
Thank you, Mikey.
Thanks, Mikey. Another save. This is why he's getting away. Because I keep stopping to save.
Amos is like, well, save early, save often. So.
Right, you gotta save, even when the villain is getting away.
Never find out who he is either.
I don't. Oh.
It was Adam.
Hey, Alex, the gaming beast.
I believe somehow it was Adam this whole. I recognize this song.
Yeah.
Call it a song. Ambient.
Hey, those doors sure look like the ones in Samus Returns. The one-way ones. Cutscene. Ready to
Oh
count.
boy. Oh, now Chiba. behind you.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter.
Yeah, she totally
I know
wants to trust the
something
bounty
is
hunter.
after you. Please, you must believe me.
I want your money. Give me your money, I'll save you. Yeah, it's her again. It's Samus too.
Thank you. I'm Samus Aran.
I know you. You work with the Galactic Federation.
Madeline Bergman. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even
oh,
though
Samus
it
said
endangered
that.
your life?
I had to.
Similar.
I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
First played the game.
I thought she was a clone.
If that
But
danger
yeah.
She
was
looks like
real,
her. She sounds like
the
her.
risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly.
Who's speaking right now?
Samus is
And
thinking.
yet,
Okay.
wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her
So does the
argument
story.
had some holes.
So does the story.
Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates? Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story.
I mean,
Why go to
story
such
itself.
lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Clearly want what and they left behind.
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
It's kind of scary because Samus was thinking that, and then it was like she heard her thoughts.
So I was like, who is thinking and speaking here?
Uh-huh. Well, thanks. She's just gonna show us everything.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes,
Camp Creek.
the last of them,
The Viking.
the baby, met its end above my head.
Oh, Greenfuss was right. She does
You're
say that.
Samus Aran, right?
Baby.
The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Like, I'm gonna crush that man.
How dare he violate?
And Ridley in the same way.
And yeah,
At first,
This
no one
says
thought
this
that the
Ridley is
creature
the-
was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
Oh, we made it 1,000
It's
times
artificial
more efficient.
intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true, where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data.
Yeah, really, Alex.
It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of
A
control,
bioweapon.
the facility became a place much like the planet Zevis. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy
Where's the
evidence
sound going?
and plan each subsequent
I
move.
don't know. The game is...
Is the disc breaking?
But having me added on as a member must have disrupted
you, hold on, please.
Adam's plans.
Come on, buddy. I know it's bad, but...
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich?
Dun. Adam.
How could you possibly be a jerk? There are no signs. Yeah, exactly, Moose.
Yeah, exactly. Clearly Samus needs it more. She's in the middle of combat.
The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
Don't mind that. That was one of those toy guns.
Yeah.
Oh, the Star Wars ones. Gotcha.
Do they think anybody ever falls for that? Who falls for that?
False for what?
The fade to black and then the shot.
Oh.
Who falls for that?
I don't know.
Whoever falls for that? Seriously.
I mean, if you wanted us to know that was what actually happened, they
What
would
would
have showed
actually be more surprising at this point is if you faded to black, had the shot, and that person actually did get shot.
it. Yeah.
That would be more shocking at this point.
Yeah, because again, why even hide it?
Yeah, everything that does it, it's like, ooh, we're playing with your expectations, even though literally everyone else does this.
So, I've got...
I can't think of a single thing where it fades to black, shot, and they actually get shot.
Okay. Stupid. That's just his, that's just ex-boyfriend, that's all. What? Alex? Oh. Wait, what? Okay.
Alex is in the future.
You're from the future, huh? I don't know what to say. You're way in the future.
Quite a bit in the future.
Well, tell us what the future's like, Alex. I'm really
Yeah, what
curious.
is it like in a week?
Oh wait, who wins the next game?
Yeah.
That's a bit more than different time zones. I mean, I don't know about you, Alex, but here it says it's the 3rd of November.
Yeah, there's literally a week
Or
difference.
October, excuse me. You're...
Vacuum. Gotcha. Well, we're playing 1 right now, Oscar.
Ow. It kind of depends. We might just, this is why having the lock on is terrible.
Oh, okay. You see, that at least makes sense. 'Cause you're like Yantu and just live in tomorrow. Oh, he dropped a thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 10-4 is normal. For a minute there, I thought you got the date and the month backwards, and then I was like, wait, no, it doesn't matter if it was backwards. Because some people,
Oh yeah, he got the month. Oh yeah,
yeah,
I thought it was just a week. No.
no. The month, it was more than a week of the future. But then again,
Oh, okay.
in Europe, they can dates.
Yeah.
Day,
But
month,
even
year.
still, I was like,
But even still, that's not the right day.
whatever. Not that big of a
Right, Alex, yeah. Because, you know, us Americans, we gotta do everything different. Backwards. Not the same. But, yeah, how you doing, Oscar? We are playing a bad game. Scooptober worthy.
I know you're talking about the game that shall not be named.
Right, right. That's probably gonna be about the middle of the month. Oh, a little bit past. That's right, Alex. Yeah. You know, where you're from and cultural differences, you know. I get it.
Still, yeah, the month thing was.
Yeah. That's alright.
This elevator is bound
Typo.
for the main sector.
Yes.
I'm just comparing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's not quite the same.
Yeah, but it had. This is the
Yeah,
part
that's
that
the
tipped
same.
me off.
Yeah, the title.
Right here is what tipped me off.
Yeah. That's the most
Yeah,
obvious
that.
part. Thing in the background.
Yeah. Oh.
Um. It's just yep. He's what the Professor?
What?
Look over here. See, it's supposed to be lit.
Why is your keyboard lit up now?
I don't know. So this keyboard I have, I've had it for a while, but I never really used it because I have a different one. And when my other one broke, I ended up getting this one to use. And it's supposed to light up with like a red LEDs and everything. For the last what 6 days, it hasn't been lit up. And I was like, why didn't it light up? Because it doesn't have an on and off button for the lights. Well, now it's lit again. For some reason.
See, I'm actually not dreading the game shall not be named as much as
I've been preparing him for it.
as much as the
Intentionally or not. I've been bringing it up most of the years. Like, hey, we should totally play that
as
this
much
year.
as Space Ace.
Yeah, that kind of came out of left field. I was just like, hey, let's put this on there.
No, I hope no one votes for that.
He was just like, no. Yeah, that's one game I don't know if I'll actually get to beat.
Not unless we use save states.
Yeah. I'll have to ask you guys. Yeah.
If he wants to beat it, it'll have to be save states, because there's one part of the game at least. I don't think it'll be entertaining anymore when you watch us play through the first part of the game. How many times? Whenever we get a game over, we have to play through the whole game all over again.
Yep. I didn't think it would. I did use save states for Freddy TM's coming.
And we do have the cart, but can't save state on that.
Oh. But I do have the card. Oh. To go off the map. Oh, that's why I'm going to Sector 0. Get inside. Save states, or if we didn't. I think I'd be dead inside if we didn't.
Me too.
Oh, you can't shoot while running. Or at least you can't charge shot. You can just do regular shots.
Rocks are back.
Okay, yeah. When she uses a charge shot, she stops.
Because it uses the same logic as Fallout 3.
If we didn't, okay. I thought so, Alex, but I wanted to make sure.
Energy weapons have knockback.
Yeah, somehow.
Laser weapons. At least this is a laser.
True. Not a laser.
How come you don't have a laser, Samus?
Much more lame than what she's using right now, I guess. By game logic. Hi. How's it going? What? Wait, what? What just happened? So I fired the missile, I think it bounced off of him, and then it exploded and he died. Well then. Like, this time. Any
Yeah.
power bombs.
This far now. Almost at the end of the game, right?
Oh, okay. Greenfuss is playing the Wild Hero mode. Well, thanks for confirming that rumor as false. Though I honestly didn't hear that rumor, but you mentioned it. But still, good to know. haven't actually played that yet. Hero mode, I mean.
Oh. Played some Bada.
I did. Hero.
Regular mode was surprisingly challenging.
Was.
Wasn't really that challenging, but for a Zelda game.
Thing right for that concussion. Oh, I could screw attack while in the water. Or space jump, I should say. Okay, now I'm losing one minute.
Hi, Alex.
Alright, bye, Alex. Oh, I would hope so, Green Fuzz, but thanks for confirming that too. Oh gosh. Why?
Samus, please do the thing.
Ugh. That was...
See, and this is another thing. Now I'm just frustrated at Samus because she's dumb.
Arr!
Arf, arf. What?
Okay.
You have to shoot the fans. I feel like that's a thing.
We went behind them before.
You have to shoot. Oh.
It's a power up.
Sure did, Green Fuzz. It did a somersault in the air. I like to call it the whale flail. Got a whale of a tail.
Whale of a tail.
Whale of a tail, you look out for deadly whale flail. Yep.
Flap. Well, I don't think you can gain height from it, but if I did it here, maybe.
Oh.
You can't actually go upwards with it. It's more like prime space ball than or space jump than space ball. It's more like prime space ball in that respect, but it's not as clunky, that's for sure.
Great, welcome to the Daikatana.
Yeah. Lost the plug.
That's okay, Green Fuzz. Half of the last stream you just typed anyway.
True. What? Thanks, game.
Attack him!
Actually, okay.
What?
I jumped on his head instead.
The screw attack's lame.
Yeah, it is. These are the. He's supposed to be the big ones or regular?
I don't know. It is quite comical when the toes get stuck in the ground, though. And that. Oh no!
Professor's like, what was that sound? I ran out of missiles.
Oh!
Your reaction was pretty priceless.
I was like, what?
He's like, what was that? It's like, is your computer overheating?
I do too, Green Fuzz.
Yeah, but I want it right now.
I definitely want the gravity suit to be purple farts.
Yeah, I don't like how but I want it. It's like things. Kirk, stop shooting me.
Fart power up.
That isn't on screen?
OBS has been giving us issues today.
I think I turned it off.
No.
Or maybe I turned it off last time I was in the scene when I have been streaming a lot of T games. And then when I did stream other Samus Returns, I was not using this.
But thank you, Grain Froze.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. The frame rate in there.
Dang ring.
I don't know, but my neighbors are extra noisy today. Like, more than ever, actually. They're usually not. This is where power up was, I guess.
Yeah, I think that was a power up there. Remember, we're going back. We've already been here.
Yeah, I know that.
Usually in Metroid games, there's stuff that you couldn't get before. Now we're just walking through a big long hallway. Right? Is there even anything left for us to grab or gather or grab?
There were things that I missed on the way back.
Oh,
here.
okay.
I don't know if I could grab them or not, but... Actually... Am I supposed to go down there, actually?
I
Let's
don't know.
go there. I'm supposed to go off the map. Okay, find somewhere. Go open this hole in the wall. How does everyone else get there? They use the Wonka Vacator, that's how.
The super secret hallways that are behind the... Oh. I don't know. This whole facility doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you think about it. These hallways go straight through the animal enclosures.
Uh-huh.
And there's no way to not be in the animal.
Uh-huh. You know, it would be like the zoo. It's like, oh, it's one of those ones where you walk around and the animals are all over you. That's safe.
Here you go, guys. You have, in order to get to this restaurant in this part of the zoo, you have to go through the lion pen.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound great? Oh, super missiles. Thanks, Samus, for remembering that ability, too. Well, I have had them off for so long, I can't even remember what
She found that one.
Boy, we're at this part. Aren't you glad it didn't make the... Oh. That's fine. It's like the controls didn't...
I don't know, if
Invert.
it was the other way around, this would actually look cool.
Suppose. At least the controls didn't invert, though.
Yeah. But
That's
then
the
you would
worst.
get to see the room upside down with all the spiky things up.
Well, I can
like
do this.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. Doesn't that look cooler and trippier? Not
Yeah,
really.
not really.
Because this place is so visually boring.
Yeah, it is.
You can't really tell.
Oh. Okay.
So where do the animals go when the holographic emitters are off?
It's an art case of the generic RPG, right? Where it's like, hey, this house is far smaller than it really ought to be.
My point isn't the environments, my point is the animals that are in the environment.
Yeah, they're all over the place. not like, oh look, you're in one
I
of
mean,
the
I know
pens.
they've broken out, and these are the hallways.
But yeah, but the hallways go straight through the enclosures.
Yep.
As you were saying.
I know, but my point is,
How do you get around without going through their rooms?
there's no hallways that seem to go around. At least that I've seen.
Hi. Hi. I'm surprised they didn't hit me.
Yeah. My point is, it'd be like if you're at the zoo and you have to go through the lion pen.
Yeah, to get to the restaurant.
Get to the other things.
Okay. What they're saying is rooms would have walls in them. Walls.
But again, the doors go into the middle of the lion pen. So.
Not a matter of them getting out. I can understand that they managed to break free. What we're saying is, why do the rooms literally go right into them, and that's the only way to get to other sides of the facility? Like, to get to where Madeline was, we had to charge through a bunch of these rooms. That's a little ridiculous, don't you? Ah, that.
Even the Fireland. There's that one hallway that has the glass enclosure that would protect you if it wasn't broken. And then the other spot has a volcano that spits at you, and that's part of the walkway. And the volcano is presumably an animal.
I just screw attacked him. That was even better.
I'm just saying, this facility doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Maybe it does if you have the whole map, the ins and outs, and there's all these hallways that are locked for some reason.
I mean, I have a feeling there
Samus is
probably is.
having to take the most dangerous roads, because those surely wouldn't be the first places to lock down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. That almost sounded like a police car.
Yeah.
My neighbor across the street just squealed like a police car.
Yeah. The holodeck, Moose, I'll be honest, is one of those things I found to be the dumbest additions to Star Trek.
That show up.
Next Generation. Like, it's a cool concept, but they never establish any set rules on how it works, so...
Just like here.
It never really bugged me, but it was... And I know it's science fiction, so like, whatever, but...
I don't understand the context of that, but it's funny just as a statement in itself.
I mean...
I've never watched Star Trek, so...
Yeah, I know, Moose. It was just a, It was an excuse just to have funny little things like Worf getting thrown into the water. Which, how does holodeck water work? How does it make their clothes? It leaves me with so many questions.
Holodeck water. Oh boy, guys, you ready for...
How does the room physically get bigger?
Get ready for the next battle.
Does the ground become like an escalator? Did I miss an episode where they kind of explained how some of the stuff worked? Which I know, you don't have to explain it. It works somehow.
Here's another question. What is this room? Why is it this way?
I know it creates hard lights constructs and jargon. Yes, I do know that hard light is an actual scientific thing.
Choo-choo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just one of those things that I always wanted to know more about. And for that reason, it always kind of bugged me.
Oh,
It's
no.
not even so much that it creates the holographic illusions, it's that the room is so tiny, and then it turns into the holographic thing, and then it's giant, and you can walk around in the whole thing.
That's a bit. Oh, yeah,
I was like, is that just an illusion? If so, if you had two people and they walked to the opposite sides, but they hit like an invisible wall, they like bump into it. Because the game can't, the room can't maintain that illusion. Because there's only so much space actually in the room. Like
How does one gain more?
I can kind of understand how it works, because yeah, it creates the hard light constructs.
Yeah, but how does one gain more space?
Okay, yeah, that's one of the things I always thought about, Moose. But then in stuff like the movie Generations, when Worf falls off of the plank into the water, does everybody get raised up and then he falls down? But when you see the room shut down, it's not that big. I'm like, how does it do that? I want to know. But I know what it actually is. It's an excuse for the writers to come up with funny situations that the characters in a controlled environment. I mean, when else would you have Patrick Stewart shoot a Borg drone with a Tommy gun?
How dare you be in this?
Yeah, I don't think about it much either, Moose. But on the off chance I do, I'm like, Oh yeah, poor Worf. Has she still not done the thing?
No, she still hasn't done the thing.
But, I mean, the holodeck is far from the, I guess, ridiculous thing that has been in Star Trek. Far from it.
Look, I actually dodged into something that hurt. That was a thing. What? The camera got really weird there and it made me turn around.
I guess the thing I question the most with the holodeck is did the creators of, you know, the writers, the people who came up with the idea, did they come up with any restrictions for it?
And if so, what are they?
Oh. But at least with the holodeck, that's just my nerdiness being like, how does it work? I must know!
Yeah, it's not
There's
like
no glaring inconsistency.
yeah, like a hole in the or something.
Yeah.
Faces.
And they've done some cool things with it, like I said. Captain Picard shooting up Borg drones with a Tommy gun. See, even in the context of that, it is even explained as to why the Tommy gun actually worked on the Borg. So they did a good there. Oh my goodness, Shrek's ugly cousin.
Somebody once told me. I saw that picture in Laird's Discord.
I forgot he looked like that.
Where they took Shrek and it was a picture of Breath of the Wild and they replaced the Hinox with a giant Shrek.
Yeah, I saw that today.
The baby too. Make sure it's dead. Why they gave it baby screams? I don't know, maybe it was a baby. Oh yeah, I think that was yours, Techie. Was it yours? Yeah. I don't quite remember who posted it, I just remember it was kind of funny. Laugh a bit. Someone commented that Smash Mouth back.
Yeah.
Despite.
Oh, not the Super Metroid post moves. Oh.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, that was set. What?
What?
Why are we suddenly in Mass Effect?
I don't remember
What
that.
happened?
That was an abrupt switch. Oh, we're moving.
Why do we keep going from Metroid to Mass Effect? Even Samus is confused.
The Citadel is moving. Alright, it's in yours, right? Moose? Gosh, why is everything so jarring all of a sudden?
They really didn't.
Yeah, this part's just like suddenly jarring. Corkboard, okay.
Yeah, it's saddening. It's up a bit.
Scroll down through it.
Right there.
Oh, this. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
see that.
that.
Yeah. Why can't Metroid crawl?
See what they actually say?
Oh no, I just saw the pictures. I didn't actually.
It's saddening.
I'm stuck again. Help me. Oh dear. He trapped a glitch. What now? Stuck? Oh great. 10 minutes in and I'm stuck. Why? I'm stuck. Please. I played SM a million times, but suddenly it's like I never learned how to morph ball. Please help. Great, I'm stuck. Any ideas from those who played this before? How do I beat this guy? You get the red doors open. I'm stuffed. I don't know where to go. Help you. How you open these doors? Why can't Metroid crawl? There, I read them all out loud. Yeah, they didn't read.
Well, video games are so hand-holdy now.
They are.
Like, they don't leave any room for you to figure.
Your health is low. Use concentrate.
Yeah, they don't leave room for you to figure anything out on your own. That's why when you guys are saying there was no explanation for the explosion ball, I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
Considering it's not mandatory, it's fine.
Yeah, like it's not necessary to beat the game.
I don't mind it.
Does anybody remember how the run button was not explained in Super Metroid?
And that's mandatory.
And that is mandatory.
The
So
run
when you
button.
guys were complaining about that, I'm like, it's not a big deal. It really isn't.
Yep. Oh, this part indeed. Sure it does.
Is this? Oh no.
Yeah, 2/3 of them are the exact same screenshot too.
Is this? Please no. Wait, can you not run over those?
Not while speed boosting. Or I just jumped into it on it intentionally, but if
Thank you for putting the speed bumps down.
They put the speed bumps. What even is this room anyway? Why are those there?
Just so you can't drive cars. Have to walk.
Wait, if it doesn't explain anything mandatory, it depends on what kind of game it is. Some games make that part of the game.
Yep.
If that's what they're going for, then nothing should be explained. It's one of those games that just throws you in and here you go,
Don't
figure out
Starve is
everything.
like that.
Yeah,
And
Don't
it
Starve's like
works.
that. There are games like that. I'm fine with that as long as I know that's the case.
Yep.
The game is gonna tell me how to do certain things and then suddenly stop telling me important
Why
stuff.
why?
Yeah, it's this part, Professor.
Why this camera angle? Why are we looking at Samus's butt as she's squatting around?
Well, because sex appeal, of course.
Alright. Now we're tilted the other way. What's even happening? Ow.
Baby.
Baby.
Hey, that's not how it happened in Return of Samus.
Or Samus returns.
Stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid! Nobody ever talks about this part, but it's stupid! Exactly, Green Fuzz. What really should have happened is she would have got shot. We're like, what the heck was that? Turned around. And then seeing who shot her. Not only that, why did he shoot her? This whole part makes no sense. Samus literally just took out Ridley, some kind of gravity Cthulhu monster. Why did a tiny little Galactic Federation ice pistol do anything to her awesome power armor?
Samus, can you hear my voice?
I read you loud and clear.
Just took it out of her. And again, why did he shoot
You know
her?
what lies up ahead.
Yeah, why did he
The
shoot?
Metroids and the artificial intelligence that controls them.
Oh wait, he missed and hit her instead.
The fruit of the Galactic Federation's twisted project.
Yes.
Again,
So why did you shoot me?
You can't destroy these Metroids.
What do you mean?
that still didn't answer your question. Her
Not
question.
entirely.
Sector Zero Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
That's clearly why that worked on that little Metroid.
Talking about?
Just froze one of them.
There's a strong
Yes!
likelihood that the Metroid's mortal weakness, the vulnerability to cold, has been overcome through genetic manipulation.
You just froze one of
If
them.
that's true,
Yep.
there's no way you can destroy them.
But that baby earlier, the infant Metroid. You were able
Trying
to
so
freeze
hard
it.
to reason with this guy.
True. My guess is that it was because it was still in a larval stage.
So are all the other ones, you
Who can
dummy!
say? One thing's for certain. They're definitely propagating Metroids.
That's still an answer why you shot Samus.
Developing bioweapons with an obvious and fatal flaw.
I missed.
would be suicide.
I mean, he did shoot the Metroid.
Yeah.
It's hard
Just
to
missed,
imagine
hit her
a
on
bunch of
accident, and then
mass-producing
say,
effective
oops.
weapons. Then again, none of this makes sense. Metroids are lethal. Their extinction was a
He
wise
just said it right
decision.
there. None of this makes sense.
And now, since no one has the technology to defeat them, they cannot be allowed to exist.
Hang on, Adam. First, I need to know why you're credited as the creator of the Metroid Military Program Report.
I received the request to write the report from Galactic Federation headquarters. In that report, I outlined the potential dangers of such a program and explained categorically why it shouldn't be attempted. HQ listened, but a small group within the Federation co-opted my report for its own purposes.
Why did a tiny ice blast take her out of the suit, though?
Adam's like, crap, I missed, and look what happened. I didn't think that
This
would
is
happen.
like something that would happen in a sketch comedy bit or
You'll
something.
be fully recovered
Yeah.
soon. I have several missions for you. This facility appears to be on an intercept course with Galactic Federation HQ. If what Madeline Bergman said is correct, there's a distinct possibility that this is the start of an attack by MB against the Federation. One way or another, some sort of attack is clearly imminent. You have to find a way to divert the ship off its intercept course. I've located a survivor in room MW, toward the rear of the Bioweapon Research Center. Whoever it is will be a key witness. Secure the survivor's safety, and defeat Ridley. He's as much of a threat as the Metroids. And one last word of warning. Madeline Bergman is no ally.
Yeah, neither do you. You shot me.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the excuse is, oh, her emotions, blurdy blur. Well, in that case,
Hold on, Adam.
she should just steal one of their suits of armor, because
What
it's
are
clearly
you planning
better.
to do with the Metroids here in Sector 0?
Leave it to me. I'll deal with this place.
At this
You
part.
have a plan for dealing with Metroids that can't be frozen?
Sector 0 has a self-destruct protocol. If the sector receives a significant amount of damage, the unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB without leaving a trace.
Don't you dare, Adam. Let me go in. I'm the only one who has a shot against the Metroids. We have to take the chance. Please, Adam. You have to trust me. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Samus, I wish I could battle Ridley, but I can't. Unlike you, I'm no galactic savior. I'm merely human,
Samus, you already killed Ridley.
but I can save you.
Just tell him that.
You should be completely healed soon. There isn't much time. We both need to get started on our missions. I'm sorry for getting a little rough with you.
You shot me!
Good luck, Samus.
That's more than a little rough. You shot me!
Yeah, being slapped is a little rough, or being punched, not shot.
Wait! Adam!
Adam.
I've been counting.
Okay.
Wait!
No objections. Right, lady?
Oh, haha, very funny. You're still a jerk.
I don't know, Green Fuzz. Maybe this suit's a jerk too.
Oh, haha, very funny. If I actually cared, I might actually care. Maybe if you hadn't just shot her,
Yeah.
I'd be a little bit more sympathetic.
Emergency in Sector 0.
But what did he do in there? Like, he has a handgun.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he has bombs with him? I don't know.
What did he do?
I don't know.
Is there a button in there you push that ejects the thing?
But why explain that he... Never mind. I mean, maybe he found said a button, but he didn't think there would be. But he bothered to explain that if it takes enough damage, it ejects.
Yeah, but
so...
what did he do to damage
I
it?
don't
It's
know.
not even damaged there. At least not from the exterior.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how he would damage the exterior.
There's not even a little cutscene where he's like shooting the walls. It's just 5 seconds later, it's ejecting.
Adam vanished. My best
Exactly, Green Fuzz.
friend, the person who understood me best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The
But you
closest
think it
thing
would
to
be...
a
He was in the
father
control
I
room the
had.
whole time.
Yeah, at least most of the time. You would think he
Thoughts
would...
swirled
Yeah.
through my head.
I think they would
I
make that a
couldn't come to
thing.
grips with
Or
what
at
had
least
happened.
point out that he couldn't do it from
Such a
there or
cruel
something.
way to say goodbye. I was the only one who witnessed Adam's last moment. And
Well,
though it shook me,
one...
I was calmer than I usually am. I think Adam granted me that Eye of the Storm clarity, his final gift to me. There was no time for me to grieve his death, but there was time for me to say, Adam, thank you. Leave the rest to me.
That whole part is just so dumb.
Yep. Oh, now we gotta run back. Yeah.
Remember, this part's blowing up now too for some reason.
This?
I think so. I remember that being the case. That's why they put the speed bumps here.
Run.
Also, from what I've read, this isn't how the vacuum of space works. It's like a drain. It's like
So,
water.
What? Pearls?
Well, you know how when you have a bathtub full of water and you get a
Yeah.
hole in it,
Yeah.
the whole bathtub doesn't go and
Oh, yeah,
instantly
true.
get
It
sucked out.
takes a
It's just
while.
a little suction at the end.
Oh, okay.
So maybe a hole that big would do something like that.
Given it is the full length of the room
Yeah, but you
size.
know how in most pieces of media, a tiny hole gets punched in and everything in the room is just. It would be more like the bathtub.
That's a good question. I was about to ask that next, Screen Fuzz. But now we have gravity suit activated.
I don't know. It causes the wind to not affect her.
I guess.
So, in theory, the farther away she gets, the less wind suction she would be feeling. But again, this is a large hole, so there would be some suction. It's just like with an airplane, too. You know how those get holes in them?
Yeah, yeah.
Even big holes, everyone doesn't just instantly get sucked out.
That was great. Wasn't that great, guys?
I figured I'd educate you guys a little bit in between all my rants with this game. I've never been in space and I've never experienced it, but from what I've read from scientific papers and from smarter people, that's how they say it works. Like water in a bathtub.
Jump.
I feel like we're not done with Ugly
No, we're
Shrek.
not. I remember this.
Like, oh, I'm done with my nap, Samus.
Oh yeah, I
You're
just
still
forget to
here.
save, didn't I? Oh well.
Okay, he has infinite health.
That, and the game's just gonna put me back here if I die anyway.
Yeah. Fart suit.
Weird games change colors.
Now, it just now occurred to me, Metroid games usually don't have a health bar for the enemies.
Oh, but you meant, yeah. You meant for Samus.
I know Prime did,
No.
but
Yeah, not normally.
I actually kind of like when they don't. When you don't know how close you are to beat.
Other than the color.
Yeah. It's just like, are you gonna die someday? Again, kind of ties into the resource management aspect, so.
What happened? Oh, you made another thing. You know what? Screw your stupid thing.
Yeah. I know Green Fuzz. That's just a personal preference. To get between him and the thing.
Yeah, or
Or
just
get
wait,
him between you and the thing.
or just wait it out, or just hit him at point blank. Oh, thanks for catching me there.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a health bar. It's preference.
Oh. This weird thing sucks up energy only. Well, oh,
You have the gravity suit.
yeah, I suppose.
Something, gravity, something. I don't know, I imagine it's got to manipulate gravitons in some way. Counteract the effects of... See, that again kind of makes sense. Well, gravity affects everything,
It does.
even light.
Light.
So if that's a powerful enough gravitational field, then that would suck up pretty much anything. It doesn't have some kind of graviton negation effect, which I assume gravity suit has, so which presumably doesn't radiate onto her missiles or projectiles, right? Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I think it's up there.
And also, it's a video game.
What?
What?
Didn't.
Oh well, he just gave us a shortcut, right?
Oh, sort of. Another. There's another. Oh, yeah, I
What
couldn't.
is purple?
The energy thing. Choo. Oh. I could run through those. About to stop. Now that I know that, I'm gonna run through the rest of them. Hey, Steven. Jerks, get out of my way.
It's like that a lot, Abel. Everybody else is too shy.
Yeah. Don't ask me how many the other everybody else is. Count. Busy. We do have a lot of lurkers. That's true. Our viewers do like to lurk.
I feel like a lot of people watch us to go to sleep.
Huh. Yeah.
That's what that guy said. He likes watching a Morrowind playthrough 4.
Wait. Can do the thing?
What thing?
Oh no, that wasn't this game, was it? To do that?
I was asking if you could do mine.
Oh yeah, there's no line. It's just
But I think that was...
you missed both Sam and 1 and Sam 2, Steven.
Yeah.
What? Did.
Ah. Exactly, Moose.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, Moose? Instead of being green, you should dress up as a moose for Halloween.
There you go. I'll win then. Then we'll call you a moose, and no one will get confused.
Mhm.
Brilliant idea, Professor. Let me get my-
I mean, that's true too.
I guess a different costume. Is-
Hi, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
Greetings from Canada.
Well, I'll let this do its thing.
Welcome to Daikato. I feel like something's gonna jump out at us at the end and knock us off. Just you wait.
Why did I do this? There's power up over here or something. I already did this, actually, initially. Where this power up even is. Ah, see it.
You have to shine spot.
Yeah.
That's called.
I should.
Green Fuzz has made me question. Know the names of half of the things you do.
Some of the most
Oh, they have an indicator.
do.
Props for that, at least.
They do that in a number of spots, I recall. Ah,
Up there?
yeah. One on that end and one on this end. Because most people probably wouldn't even thought that way.
See, there's one thing people don't account for the morph ball that makes it practical. Ventilation shafts. Alright, no way Samus's bulky suit would be able to go through ventilation shafts.
Yeah. And again, you're a lot faster rolling than crawling. That's the main practicality. That and all the Chozos like to make you use it for stuff. A lot.
Goes over some dudes.
Yes, they are.
That's one of the main things I like about him. They're weird dudes.
Die, jerk.
Like, oh, let's come up with the most convoluted way of doing things as possible, just because we can.
Oh.
And we know we're doing it in the most convoluted way possible. But we don't care. We want to see if we can do it.
Oh. I didn't even think about that, Techie, but now it's kind of obvious that people probably should have thought of that, but thankfully they didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is,
Well, that just begs the question, was the game just not popular enough?
I guess so.
Because people certainly weren't mature enough.
Yeah, they certainly weren't mature enough.
I know, Green Fuzz, you have infinite health.
Really? I missed that?
That's not surprising. And you have infinite missiles, so...
Yeah, but you're just prolonging when you have to stand still and look like a doofus.
That's kind of like Call of Duty.
What, stand still and look like a doofus?
Yeah. That's how you regenerate your health in that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. At least in that, you're hiding behind something. Actually. There's literally just me running around the room. Or I literally have to stand still and there's nothing to hide behind. Yeah, by the way, a theory isn't just an idea. Theory has to go through a number of processes before it becomes a theory.
Yep.
Theory generally has a lot of interesting pieces of evidence that lead one to believe it's a theory, but it's not quite enough to make it a fact.
Yeah, a lot of game theories could be argued that they're just hypotheses.
Yes. Indeed, thank you. That was the word I was trying to think of. So, There is
but
a
it just doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Game hypothesis.
hypotheses.
It's just a hypothesis. A game hypothesis.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't. But just be aware. People love to throw their theory around.
So
quite
I mean, it's
willy-nilly.
most of those are just hypotheses.
Yeah, they have to be tested. Again, they just don't have enough evidence to be a fact. Or that effect.
And even theories aren't fact.
That's what I was just
Because a
saying.
lot of scientific fact as it's taught is just a bunch of theories and you
Oh,
don't
that's what
actually
you mean.
know.
Yes, yes.
Pick up a scientific textbook from the 80s and ooh boy,
This elevator is bound for.
you'd be surprised to know how much science has changed in that amount of time.
Yep. Sure has.
Wow. So, whenever anybody comes up to me with this scientific fact, I always take it with a grain of salt because science is always changing and our understanding is always changing. And in 20 years, they'll look at us and point their fingers at us and go, wow, they were dumb because they didn't know these things. Ha 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 ha. Powerful.
And let's not even bother going backwards.
Oh, it is. But you see, in 20 years, that'll be wrong.
This elevator is bound for Sector 1.
Thank you, voice. I certainly hope I knew that when I entered it.
Giant one over the door.
Uh-huh. Not like it has buttons and you can push where you're going. It only goes to one place. Okay, Abel. I don't know if I can help you with that. Ah, same. Stops.
Stubs her toe.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
That makes sense, though I wish it was more like she lost her speed, but then also climbed over it. Rather than she just stopped like it was on a wall.
Damn, help, I stepped on it.
I'm dumping onto. And then Zero's big dumping.
Oh, I know, that is kind of frustrating.
A little bit.
Because when I grab the healing gun, I have you get me one of those. Sometimes I try to heal him up. Especially Yontu.
He always gets beat up.
He charges off by himself.
He does.
Surprisingly, most of the time he survives somehow. I don't know.
He's getting good at it. Yeah, but that would be very hard for me, Techie.
Good thing you're the medic.
Yeah, see? It would actually work, because I'm pretty sure inevitably it would force them to stop doing that, but it wouldn't work for me. I would just be like, you're dying.
I'd be like, well, sorry guys. Boost lost 2 hit points and he's not jumping, so I'm gonna heal him instead. And I don't have any healing power left right now.
Gosh dang it, I had to go and fire my gun. Charge beam, why do you have to have knockback? Round. I would have to become desynthesized. Yes, passionless. Go. Say that. Yeah.
Red. Oh, it's a heart piece.
Yep. Oh, I'm glad you're having a good day. Get out of my way, you jerks. I don't want them.
I bet you felt so skillful right there.
I did. I felt so skillful as I unintentionally grabbed them and then it got in my way because of it. Yeah, the thing about Samus Returns is also you can't like do the throw or whatever until after you've done a counter. Like not the throw, but like, you know,
Yeah.
jump on them thing, which is much better from a gameplay element. Because you're not accidentally doing it.
You see, when Yantu does his jumping thing and I miss twice, I'm just like, oh well, Yantu, you're doing this to yourself. Like, I put forth the effort. What more can you ask of me? Did you start to play intense music for a second?
I did. What's part of the music?
Okay. Hey man, that was sure intense going through that water vent.
Fortunately, you can't exploit the space jump by wall jumping and then space jumping higher. Tried many times already.
Go the other way now. Right?
Yep. Oh, more power-ups. I'm just like smacking this guy with my arm. I mean, I'm dodging skillfully.
Sorry, Green Fuzz. Nintendo will blow us up if we do that. So clearly we can't, right, Koopa guy?
Right.
Wait, I thought we killed him.
No, we didn't. He got away. Remember he flew through the wall?
Alright. But he's still mostly dead.
No, but he's Ridley. One does not simply kill Ridley.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to use that cliche for him, I guess. Mama! Help me, Mama!
I was just like, oh wow, that was a weird fantasy I just had.
Damn it. Troy, your thoughts.
Like, oh man, I dreamed I was a purple cloud.
Dreamed I was a butterfly. I don't know what's weirder, but I think it's weirder to dream you're a purple cloud.
Yeah. And I ate a dragon.
I ate a dragon. Puff magic. The missiles. I'll have to recharge them sooner.
This hallway makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's full of security stuff. Animals.
Well, the other hallways gotta run by animals.
True.
When you have to go through the animal enclosures to get.
Clearly, I was gonna say, are you serious? Like, how is this not a thing? I don't care about dead people. Dead.
Oh, it was him. Wait, is that not him?
One Lyle.
I don't know. One of them was the. I never put forth the effort to deduce who it was.
Hello, the gamer's way.
It's just one of the people I can't remember. Well, I guess the way I always remember it in my brain, it wasn't Anthony.
Yeah. The one person we have any reason to care about.
Because he's just stereotypically nice.
Yeah.
But at least he's nice.
At least he's nice, yeah.
So I remember him because he's...
I don't mind him being a stereotype. Or
Oh yeah, there are people that are like that.
So that makes him less interesting as a cute.
Green fuzz just spoiled my. I figured it out because I never cared. See, I don't even know which one was James.
James the communication expert?
I don't know. You could look at the characters tab and maybe that'll tell us.
Right. How do I...
Go to the character tab.
I don't remember. Oh. There's Lyle. Oh, that he, yeah.
Him?
Oh. Yeah, it was him. He was the one at the computer. He was like, if we figure out he was typing.
Who is that man?
Him?
Still alive.
KG?
Yeah.
I don't remember what his job was. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what their
He has glasses.
smart guy.
Yep. Clearly he's the scientific science man.
Well, I guess you can read the story thing here.
According to Adam, the bottle ship.
Okay, well at least it's accessible without quitting the game.
Yep.
Even so. Thrown in lava. KG, that is... KG was thrown in lava?
KG, that is that. Got it.
Wait, but KG, it says he's alive.
That says no information is of it.
Oh.
We, the audience, know that he got thrown in. Because we saw a cutscene, but Samus didn't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Right, I forgot about that.
But I forgot that the fact that we have all of our stuff already is a thing in the
I think
last
I want to
couple
go
of
away first. Stuff. Yeah, he's just not found. He's missing in action. Sorry, I forgot about that. We're getting close to the end, Gamer's Way, by the way. I saw your question, but... Sorry.
Talkity talk. It's got a missile in it. But she's been hoarding missiles the whole time.
Huh?
Samus's twin sister.
It's jump.
Get
This
it.
is so comical
You
looking.
get it. You boys are terrifying and stuff.
No, they're kicking me. Ouch. It's gonna stand here and let me shoot it. See how terrifying they are? Oops, I accidentally dodged.
Remember, if you dodge, you automatically get a super blast.
That's true.
That's just what I did.
How many dang rings are there?
They're gonna keep coming until she realizes I need to use power bombs.
Right?
Right? It feels like one of those rooms.
Because it feels like we're supposed to be use the one here in the glass.
No?
Or not, there's just a ridiculous amount of them. Well, Samus doesn't know he's dead.
Yeah, but what about Scientist Lady?
Gamer's Way. Huh? Well, she doesn't know if she's dead or not either.
Exactly.
Oh.
Samus only had a vision of her being a purple cloud, or that was her fantasy, eating Ridley.
Yeah, so... That scene showed... showed KG get tossed in lava, but Samus did.
And clearly the other lady definitely died.
Because she doesn't know that, Green Fuzz. She's going after Madeline. That's why she's not using power bombs. And yes, Madeline should be out of range of power bombs, but who knows if she even obeyed her orders and stayed in the room. So I would say it's reasonable to not use them, given what Samus is supposed to know at this point.
Again, power bombs are the only thing that she's not using. Made any sense in the entire game.
It is the only thing. Never mind the fact that she ended up using missiles at the beginning without being allowed to.
She?
Yeah, to blow up the door. Granted, Adam didn't establish she wasn't allowed to use anything at that time, but she just used them while they're all standing around the door.
Somebody spilled the
I ain't cleaning that up.
spilled the cafeteria goop.
But yeah, she did refuse to turn on the gravity suit until she was almost dead.
Oh man, look at all that jello on the floor.
Space Jello.
What could have happened?
Koopa guy ate him.
What? I didn't know such thing.
What's in your mouth?
A cookie, of course. That's just like a Ridley cookie. Would you guys like to have some Ridley-shaped cookies?
I wonder what Space Durgan takes.
And what a surprise!
Yeah, why did they have the purple scene? Could have just walked in and had that. And then you could have assumed that maybe... Oh.
Pinkus! Bang, go.
Durgan.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Oh.
There we go. I forgot to refresh that.
But then you could have been like, oh no, he must have another form? Or he's dead, or who knows. But instead, we already know what happened. And every time this game tries to do something, it has the opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yep. It does. Hey, this would be cool. Not. This should be heart-wrenching. No, it's not. All the stuff they probably thought was gonna be cool is actually lame. All the stuff that's supposed to make you teary-eyed just makes you go, what? It makes you angry.
It's certainly evoking emotions, though.
I mean, at least this game doesn't make you emotionless.
Yeah.
Like a certain other game. The lame uncle. Yeah, I think the cutscenes in that were fine.
Samus Returns cutscenes.
They were short.
Yeah, but at that point, the player was fed up with it too, so it resonated with the audience. Which is a good thing.
Yeah. You want the...
Because what you want to try to do is make the audience feel what your characters
See,
are
look
feeling.
at this. I'm moving in full speed motion, and here it wants me to look for something. My game could have easily let that be a thing. Doesn't want me to...
Or would you can see her in the corner.
Open the door.
I mean, I'm not saying it's easy trying to get your audience to feel what your characters. That's what you're supposed to try to do. Cases. Oh, you're doing it wrong. That's clearly not what you're supposed to do. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but
Look at the pixels.
you're clearly doing it wrong, Koopa guy.
I got that.
You're supposed to do this, 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 and I know. I'm just.
Curse you, game. polite.
No.
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 No, you got it wrong.
Stay away. Stay away.
You have to calm down.
Good job, Samus. You know, Samus, have you ever thought maybe you should
Take the suit
Yeah,
off?
since your suit can magically disappear, maybe you should become less intimidating
It is
when you
red
say
hand
hi to
Samus.
people. I mean, in
she's
this
close to me,
case,
though.
there's a door between you and her, so.
Yeah, you're not like in any danger from her attacking you.
And you've clearly walked around without your suit in this place for a while, so.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what she said to Bergman. I'm not with the Galactic Federation. I'm a bounty hunter. Like, yeah, that totally is what she wanted to hear you say. Give me your money and I'll save you.
Or somebody paid me to kill you.
Or that, yeah.
Is usually what somebody would think.
Can't be.
Oh, but it is. Oh, this fight was so terrible in harder mode.
Oh. Samus dreamed she was a purple cloud about to eat herself.
That's a really weird dream. Don't give Green Fuzz any ideas. That was probably the wrong way to do that, but okay.
They're
Hey, look, I
clearly
froze it.
immune to the. That's another thing that's dumb. Is that Adam died for no reason.
He did die for no reason.
Metroids were invincible.
Run into a hit.
Glitch.
Glitch. Ah. Whatever you say, Steven. Shoot at it and make it kick it across the room. Fight's more of a nuisance than anything else.
Because of the first person nonsense.
Yes, it is.
I remember this fight being so annoying because of the first person nonsense.
Are you serious, game? That's actually okay. Super missile then?
Because the Metroids don't care if you're in first person, but unlike most of the enemies.
Go away.
Don't want any.
I don't want you just selling. And I ain't selling anything. That's the wrong one. Get away from me. Okay, that actually deflected them. Yeah. Your missiles go.
Did they do what you do? They were dodging, but were in the attack.
I don't know. They somehow
So
didn't get blown up.
So it didn't matter. I think they pulled the Samus there. Stupid.
How did it not kill him?
Because it did the lots of things instead of one super missile. Okay. Can you turn that off?
I don't think you can turn any of the powers off.
Cause,
Only Samus can do that.
Because that's more annoying than anything. Seeker missile.
I can't turn it off. Right.
Can't move down. Push the button. What?
Samus can turn stuff off at Adam's request.
How are we gonna stand when there's Metroid? Oh,
What were you asking?
never mind. I forgot. It's really easy.
Well, the ammo charges a lot faster than the health. Stop! As much as I enjoy this little exercise, yeah, I really don't. Attack mom instead. My babies!
They seriously just left you alone. I swear the enemies are programmed to just leave you alone when you're doing that.
Arrgh.
So, do you need to ignore them and just go after her? Or
I don't know.
does she run out?
Oh! Up.
Stop it.
The babies.
That's right, but if you can't lock onto her,
I
you can't shoot missiles.
Can't shoot missiles. That's the stupidity of that. At least let me actually feel like an idiot and be like, I'm gonna shoot missiles at you. It did nothing.
Boom.
That's part of resource management. I wasted a missile. Yay, I killed one. Watch her spit out another.
Oh wait.
Ah,
If you do it immediately afterwards. Oh wait, I have to wait.
oh, they got me. I have to kill them all, usually at once. Well, that'd be nice if they were all next to each other when I use the charge shot. But they don't. That was more cinematic.
You killed them all at once, right? Got him. No, I think they're just regular missiles, Green Fuzz. Because it can go up to 5 missiles, and super missiles take 5 missiles. So instead of using one super missile, it splits it into 5 missiles. Which is why some of these Metroids keep surviving, because it targets all the guys. See how that one survived?
I killed one of them.
Oh, so maybe it didn't do it that time?
I only secret onto 2 of them.
Okay.
So maybe it actually divided the missiles between the 2 of them instead of there being 5 of them.
I see. Doing a little bit
So
more.
one of them would have done 3 missile damage and the other would have gotten 2 missile damage. If it works
Yeah.
that way, then that might explain why that one died and the other one didn't. Charge that long enough. Breaks them out of the ice. I did not notice that. You jerk! You just charged at me.
Now these Metroids do that thing that the people do in Skyrim that drives them crazy.
Finally.
Is you'll shoot an arrow at them and they'll just arrow be flying at them and they'll go like this. Just magically move to the side.
Oh, yes they do.
That's what these Metroids are doing.
Creating.
That's like, how are you dodging that? I know you're
Blast
space jellyfish.
really
but
fast.
Give me a break. And now she has a mohawk.
Scan her first. Ow. Yeah, the health bar is scanned
Yeah.
Of course it goes that far.
Do the thing.
I
I take 2 energy tanks.
At mama. Hey, how's it going, Game Boy? That's failed.
Welcome to the zoo.
Alright.
Man, you both failed there.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm gonna attack the wall.
You're like, I'm gonna shoot the back of
I'm gonna
it.
shoot your back. Nope. That doesn't work.
Now, how much needler ammo do you have?
I'm on a charge binge now.
Wait, now you can just punch lock her?
I guess so.
Why didn't that work before?
I don't know.
I thought the purple waviness kept you from doing that.
No, game design.
Just like, no, my needler ammo.
I just remembered.
I can reload.
Facility will intersect Galactic Federation orbit in approximately 30 seconds. This facility will intersect Galactic Federation orbit.
Why does the robot computer lady say something like that?
Plot convenience. So they both just sat there for 20 seconds, didn't do anything.
Apparently so.
The queen was like, what is she doing?
Warning. Emergency brakes engaged. Brace for impact. Warning. Emergency brakes engaged. Brace.
Queen was like, what are we both doing? Just standing here for 20 seconds.
Like, oh, I like this song. This lady on the radio is my favorite song. So can we thing?
Well, it wouldn't let me. I was trying to.
What? So it told us to grapple beam even though we couldn't do the thing?
I hate this part. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I hate this part too.
You're supposed to use the power bombs, which you haven't technically turned back on yet.
Yeah, I know.
And they
but
never actually explain how to use them.
you hold down the charge button.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the charge button is an A. Because that's what I was using to shoot before it got in her mouth. No, there's enough time to charge it, because there's enough time to charge it on hard mode where you only have one energy tank. You literally have no health left afterward. I forgot to change the controller back to not aiming mode. And then let me fire it. They knew this part was so bad. They put a respawn right here.
Yep, they're like, boss, this part's kind of dumb. What if? No, it's perfect.
And while he's not looking, we put a respawn. I mean, because you would think this would be part of the same fight, but no. Thank you.
I don't know how you would have enough time, considering it ate 2 energy tanks.
Well, bro, Green Fuzz, you can't use it as soon as you get in there because the controls are stupid. I know that doesn't help because I don't explain it very well, but as soon as you get in there, if you hold the button, it doesn't do anything, and if you keep holding it, it still doesn't do anything. You have to let go and then hold it, is what I just did. So,
Apparently those power bombs
yeah,
aren't as dangerous
that's
to
what I was
people
gonna say. Next,
as
do you
those
remember
think.
there was a lady right across this room here?
Behind a wimpy little
Behind
door,
a wall.
which supposedly these power bombs are...
Emit a heat wave that vaporized people through walls?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're inside the bomb's belly, so it helps shield the heat wave. I don't know. I could see someone saying that, isn't it?
The door is open. Your excuse is invalid.
Yeah, it got blown up.
The door is literally open,
Yeah,
so
it
if
got
there's enough
blown
heat to
open.
blow up the door.
Alright, anyway.
That's one thing that bugs me about the Iron Man movie. It's
Damn, it's nice.
knocked out
Good
of his
job
armor.
stepping right there.
Somehow he's okay.
Where she stepped. Oh, I moved, but
Right in the egg.
right in the egg.
It's not alien, so it's fine.
Right?
Franchising.
Right. I know what you
With the little door quick. Oh, you're right, Game Boy.
Bot armor. Game Boy. Oh, how I've missed you.
I always forget about plot armor.
So do I.
Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer. Stay away from me.
She pulls out a freeze gun. Wait! Hold on, we can talk about this!
Easy. I won't come any closer until you say so. My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty hunter.
It's like,
I know the situation here, and I know
Bounty
how you
hunter.
must feel. I'm here to secure your safety. May I come closer?
I just thought of something. Did they forget that this is before Samus is weak to ice? That's why the ice gun...
It's your
Did he literally
yeah,
forget that?
Maybe they were thinking, oh yeah, Samus is weak to ice.
He literally forgot that?
Huh. That could have actually made
My
more
name is
sense.
Madeline Bergman.
He's like, oh yeah, that's right, Samus is weak
I
to
met
ice.
another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman. What's going on here?
What you met was MB.
Madeline Bergman.
The intellectual data of Mother Brain and consequently developed Mother Brain's consciousness as well.
What?
That's right.
The Federation's
Not only
foolish
did we
plan.
clone Mother Brain,
We made her
Mother
look like a
Brain's
person.
rampage.
we literally made the brain that was the size
Everything
of a
that happened here
Volkswagen
was just as
Beetle,
Madeline,
Yeah.
or
the size
rather
of
MB,
a football,
told me.
Yeah.
and it still has the same efficiency and...
The person who
And thus
sabotaged
even
the
more so.
system to
It's
stop
not stuck in
MB's
one spot.
rampage and sent out the distress call had to be the person standing before me. It had to be Madeline Bergman.
MB was the artificial intelligence originally developed to regenerate and control space pirate special forces.
You're right, Green
Because
Fuzz.
we
It
wanted
does,
to
yeah.
I don't know,
activate
I'm
the
just
special
thinking
forces
maybe
through
that was the thought
telepathy.
process there.
We were forced to model its
Again,
infrastructure after Mother
Either way,
Brain.
they failed.
Yeah.
At that time, MB didn't have a human form. Before long, we started to see the viability of creating Metroid clones.
It
Once
does.
we did, MB started to take on her current shape.
But why?
Because
Stands
we
for
needed
mostly
the first
boring.
Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its mother, she had to take on the form of a living thing. With that as our theoretical basis, we were able to create the ideal relationship with the Metroid. One that wasn't based on dominance or control.
Based off
I
of
remember
love.
the
Level
baby
of violence.
hatching before my
I
eyes.
always forget what the E stands for.
When it attacked
Experience?
Mother Brain in order to
I don't know.
save me, That was the result of the kind of ideal relationship they were trying to develop with MB.
Hey, babe.
They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0. At the same time, they were conducting genetic manipulation experiments to create unfreezable Metroids. Apparently, the queen I met earlier was the first of these propagated Metroids to mature.
But apparently that doesn't transfer onto
They
her.
wanted to preserve her as a control specimen, so they had left her genes unaltered. The fact that she'd grow into a queen was something not even Madeline and her team could have predicted.
Alright, Steven.
Only special infants had the genetic coding to become queens.
Once our MB was in a human form, she excelled. As an interface between us and them, her skills with
I don't know, that
personal
makes sense,
interaction
Techie.
humanized her to a great extent.
Scientists always make dumb decisions like that.
Yep.
They don't think about the consequences of
They
labels.
think of, can we do this, not should we do this.
Her confidence was unwavering.
They don't think about, well, what if things go wrong and how am I going to stop them?
Then she developed emotions. Then a nascent sense of herself. She began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours. It's quite typical for artificial intelligence to evolve as a result of self-analysis.
I was just wondering that
However,
myself,
there's no
because
precedent for an AI like MB developing emotions. It's possible that her interactions with the Metroids brought it about, but we don't know for sure.
Her babies you're talking
The newly hatched infant.
oh right, you're right.
took
It's
to her like
Samus's
his mother,
baby. She knew that
and perhaps
would
at that
become
moment,
a Metroid Queen.
MB began
Oh.
to develop a
That's
soul.
what Greenfoot is talking about. How did she know that only certain Metroids
It was
can
all
Oh.
the
conjecture.
Queen?
I don't know, it's not this
The idea wouldn't
to say
leave
she
my
knows
mind.
more about Metroids than in the games explain. I don't know.
And that was when we decided to alter
This
her
game
AI
constantly
program.
tries to tell us things that aren't explained in the game, so
A human-like existence, but one without feelings.
Samus, I know you wanted that.
To make
You didn't ask
MB
for
less
it.
than human, the researchers had to deny her that consciousness. I knew this. But in my heart, I felt sympathy for MB.
Yeah, that's like I said. They made her better. They
On the
shrunk
day
her
we were
down.
going to alter MB's program.
Mother Brain.
Oh, Mother Brain, yeah.
She was this giant hulking thing that was in a glass
And it
jar.
was stuck inside of one spot.
Right before my eyes,
They shrunk it down.
I watched her being restrained.
Stop! What are you doing to her? These orders are from above. Take her away.
She reached out to me and asked me for help, but there was nothing I could do.
What's happening?
My presence that day caused a disturbing reaction in her.
Oh, not I betrayed her. It's
Yeah,
a disturbing reaction in
She
her.
was fixated
you
on
betrayed her. That's the reaction she had.
Be like, I betrayed her.
Madeline had taken to calling MB Melissa.
I feel
She
so
took the
guilty.
initials MB and
No,
told the
it's-
AI they stood
That was
for
a strange
Melissa.
reaction.
It looks
I,
great on you.
MB liked that name. It made it sound like Madeline was calling her her daughter.
And then you betrayed her daughter. Your daughter. How do you think she'd feel?
what a strange reaction she had. Gosh, it's so bad.
Once she felt abandoned and hunted by that same Madeline, MB telepathically commanded the special forces to revolt. The facility fell into complete chaos and suffered widespread damage.
MB was trying to get revenge on the Federation Army, and on us. It's possible all humans have become the target of her hatred.
With the space pirates under her control, she was able to propagate the Metroids in Sector 0.
Wait, did we just
even
loop?
creating a
Didn't she
queen
just say this?
Metroid. She
Yeah.
was well armed and planning her attack on the Galactic Federation.
Amos always explains everything multiple
Adam and
times.
I
All
crushed
right.
her
Oh,
plan
Adam.
completely. And now, Who could guess where she was and what she planned next?
Right
She's
behind
backed
you.
into a corner,
Backed into a corner.
and her hatred is entirely focused on you and me right now. MB!
He has a freeze gun.
Oh no, Samus, look out!
Look out, Samus.
Wait, MB, calm down. Please listen.
Oh,
Madeline,
you
step
fool!
back.
I shoot you.
Samus is gonna shoot you. I mean,
I mean, we were
Oh,
wrong.
Adam's gonna shoot you.
yeah.
It's all over.
Madeline!
I was not wrong. The humans were foolish, and I was forced to bring judgment on them. And yet, because of you, I failed. You must understand the weight of your crime. You must pay the price for what you've done.
Please, MB. We have to get past this.
No.
Call her by her name, you
will
dangus.
Yeah. All her Melissa,
It's
for
okay
goodness sake.
now. I won't ever fail you again. I promise. I'm so sorry.
No, she doesn't need
Melissa.
a, she doesn't need a freeze gun.
Oh, Melissa, it looks great on you. That's your name.
But see, I don't need the gun.
Not her hair clip.
Samus, grab it.
it quick.
You need that. Oh boy, it's this. That reminded me of an image I have to share after the stream.
Oh no.
Pretty good stuff.
Samus, get the hair clip. It's more important.
I don't know, it's guarded,
Get it!
Professor. It's guarded.
All right, that's our goal.
He's thawing. I mean,
They also managed to give her magical powers.
yeah, they did somehow. Why? Because they're stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, because the actual Mother Brain wasn't like capable of all that much.
Use a jar.
Uh-huh.
Brain in a jar.
I don't need this. I was just using that to cause tension.
Like I said, they literally shrunk her down, made her like 1,000 times better.
The purple smoke, Samus, your nightmare.
It's Samus's dreams.
I dreamed I was a purple cloud. Oh look, they were just chilling up there. Part of the... Wait, I thought this room looked less plain than normal. Oh, he's got the Wind Waker, the Cloud Waker. Orchestrated.
She's absorbing their hopes and dreams and putting them in the Matrix.
Just making things appear to them. Whatever you say, Steven.
No. Bad Steven.
The movie now. Can't see what's going on. Should go out. There's no escort fight here. Not actually, no. Actually, now I remember what you do here.
Yeah, you have to look at her, right?
Oh.
I think, don't you just have to look at her?
For Madeline?
Yeah, you just have to look at her.
Yeah. That's not the part I was referring to.
Oh. I remember I got to this part, and all I literally did was just look at her, and I won.
Well, they're in my way, and I have 0 health left. I didn't even follow the ground. Lazy. Ha! Becky! Yeah, those guys are pretty OP, why not?
Look at her.
Have to lock on though. They're in my way. Hey, look at that.
I think that's about how mine went. You do something? Oh no.
Lady.
Oh no.
Oh, it's this guy.
It's stereotypical general man.
Hey lady, you betrayed her again. I mean, not that you were gonna be able to stop her from killing you anyway. Yeah, she was, Game Boy.
Behold me, Samus, for I am stereotypical general man, even from the way that I stand. From the way that I walk, from the way that I look.
Stop! Don't move!
A guy? Well, I believe it.
No, Samus, you forgot to save the hairpin.
He's definitely a guy.
Was that good guy? Was that what you were trying to say? Bad guy. This bad guy. Hope you're not supposed to say he was supposed to be a good guy.
Samus Aran, I heard what happened.
Of course.
You performed admirably. You can leave the rest to us.
Madeline!
Wait, Aran. Unfortunate what happened to Commander Malkovich. And to think that his entire unit was annihilated. Truly a tragic day. Would you agree, Aran? Sadly, with them gone, you're just an outsider. And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness. With your predilection for transporting illegal cargo like infant Metroids, I must ask that you restrict your... Time for the lady to go home. Someone escort her.
Yes, sir. Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
What? Stop right there. Who are you?
Remember me?
Anthony Hicks, sir. Galactic Federation Platoon 7.
See, if this was a movie, that would be Will Smith playing Anthony.
Yeah.
And the purpose of this mission.
What?
Make him 10 times more likable.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't do his...
No, don't speak of that.
Chairman.
Man, you guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't stopped the engines, we might have missed each other.
Yeah, I was wondering what...
What he was getting at?
Stopped halfway through.
He did.
Restrict her.
He was like, oh, I can't help but think of only dirty things. I better stop.
Come out of something bad.
I guess he could be a Samuel L. Jackson. But he's in everything, so...
Didn't mean to wake her. Guess I ought to be quiet.
Anthony was trying to be courteous
As long as it's
to
not
Madeline.
Smith's son.
She was exhausted and had only just fallen
Can't stand
asleep.
Will Smith's son.
Oh,
She
yeah.
needed the rest. She had a lot of explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters. For herself. And for Melissa.
Still can't get my head around it. What a crazy mission.
Yep. You're absolutely right, Moose. Definitely.
Anthony sighed as he muttered to himself. What would have happened if we hadn't been called there? Might the furious MB have attacked the Galactic Federation and brought
Pretty
about
much
its
the
utter
same thing.
destruction?
Yeah.
Melissa wasn't
Federation
insane.
would have gone in there and did stuff.
I mean, she literally
One day,
said
a
all it would
consciousness
take for
simply
the Federation to take them out is a fraction
Of their
Those
power
that
to just
caused
blow
it
up
to
that
bloom.
installation.
The humans called it insanity.
along with everything in it, including the
I was the
Metroids.
insane one.
It just
That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep.
so pretty much kept her alive, and
Selfish
that's it.
conceits of
Yeah.
humans drove MB to violence. It was
So
their
if they hadn't been
distorted
called there,
perceptions
Adam
of
would have
greed
died,
that
or his
awoke such
team.
a fury in
Yeah,
the
a bunch of
fledgling
no
girl's
names
heart.
and Jerkman probably would have died.
Her thought was to punish the fool.
Oh.
The Jerk General guy, whatever.
Yeah, he probably
would
would've
have died.
MB could not complete her mission.
So is this really a good ending?
This is the bad ending. The
It's
good
the bad
ending is that
ending.
Samus was
She was
she just
defeated.
missed the call.
This game and its weird imagery.
With their one vulnerability overcome, the Metroids
Artsy.
were indestructible.
It is. I
Which
will grant it.
clearly
Yeah.
makes
Some
it
fool
good.
just following
Yeah, it's
orders
just
had
weird.
taken savage creatures to those who sought them.
I mean, they gotta give us something
Can't
to look at,
imagine
I
what would have
guess.
happened if Adam hadn't recognized the looming danger. But the cost was far too great.
You want to watch something science fiction-y that's artsy
Why did
for the
Adam
sake
have
of
to
being
pay with his
artsy?
life?
Watch
No.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
No!
It's
I
much
missed-
better than this.
I missed 2 Adams there.
I couldn't
Oh.
believe he was dead.
And I missed the one where he's...
For the first time,
3 of them, actually.
I questioned his choice.
Adam was dead. General guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Check. Oops.
No objections, right, lady?
Oh, ha ha, ho ho, very funny.
I heard Adam's voice in my head.
I hope so. Where else would you have heard it?
And I knew in my heart that he had made the right decision. Just
Well,
as he
didn't.
had so many
Froze
years
the
ago.
Metroids.
In that moment, I swore not to grieve his death.
What? You even know what
For
that
the
word
first
means?
I gave him a thumbs up,
No, I don't think.
just in case
Okay,
he was
well, if
watching.
she doesn't know what it means, that's okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean...
His amused expression looked as though he wanted to say something.
But he too
His face
was having
and Adam's swirled
a
together.
great inner monologue, just like me. Had an
That
inner
last
monologue together.
smile as Adam drifted away.
Yeah, it's a nice outfit.
Yeah. Oh, that actually would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool. It's another outfit. It really looks like something you'd see someone wear as they're coming off of an airplane.
Yeah. That's the Galactic Rotunda. I mean, it's totally not Star Wars.
No! No! Gave who? Anthony? Or Adam? I think Adam deserved it. I don't know about Anthony. I think he's just a bit of a doofus.
I'm hoping they're going to be better at this point, game.
I hope they would be better.
Because I was actually looking at that cutscene, looking at Anthony's face there. I was like, he looks a little weird.
A little bit.
They definitely put more resources into making Samus look better.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Scenery looked nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scenery's
looks that
easier
nice.
though.
Granted, yeah, I was gonna say facial stuff's really hard.
Yep. Okay. In that case, yeah.
Samus was pretty well done.
I agree. But no, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I did like her clothes there. I would have missed that.
Oh, I missed that, Techie. Called Project M. I mean, it just says it wasn't complete. It was a project that didn't get finished. No, you cannot have my cookies, Pidgey. Now we watch the credits. We always watch the credits.
Yep.
What did I just say? Okay, nobody in the chat will know because it pertains to something we haven't disclosed yet.
Oh, some of the mods probably already know.
Well, they might already have. They might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't talked about it. I mean, I could go get the other ending.
How long is the other ending?
I don't remember. But...
Green Fuzz, how long is the other ending?
I mean, it's like an hour. Alright, Green Fuzz. We didn't explain what had happened, so
It's
we're
not
gonna,
important.
I'm
You
not
guys...
gonna re-explain that we didn't explain.
Yeah. Just that we watch all the credits. Game movie.
What's funny? If somebody were, let's say, this is a weird thing to have as a something someone might do regularly, but let's say if you listen to the credits of a game before you play it, you would definitely know this game was different than the rest of the Metroid games.
Yeah.
Let's just listen to this. This sounds like something at the end of a movie.
This is game is pretty much a B movie. Oh hey
Yeah,
Mike.
It is.
Yeah, an okay game.
It's an okay game. Not terrible. It's not. No. We agree, Mike.
Yeah, it's pretty much a B movie.
It is like a B movie.
You know, this game is the prequels to the Metroid.
Like the Star Wars.
Yeah,
prequels?
like the Star Wars prequels. Star Wars prequels aren't really that bad, but compared to how
much better,
how much better, and how much of a pedestal the original Star Wars films are put onto.
Yeah,
there's
had
just
some
no
tall
way
order
that
to try and fill.
Yeah, there's just no way that those movies. I mean, I guess they could have at least lived up to it, but
they could have been better.
But those are, I would say, A-grade B movies.
Yeah,
Episode 1 and 2. 3's, I would say, a lot better. It at least has a couple moments, like legitimate moments.
I haven't played Hunters in a while, Mike, but I intend to pick that one up at some point again and stream it.
Don't you have that?
Yeah, I have all the Metroid games except Super Metroid. It's the only one I don't have an actual physical copy of.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember kind of being bored with Hunters. I still beat it. Metroid game, and I have them all under my belt.
It's not as engaging.
But I actually had Super Friends playing in the background as I was playing it, so I was half watching Super Friends, the legendary superpower show, and yeah, exactly, and playing that at the same time.
Oh, the things we talk about.
That's what I remember of that game, was having that in the background, and I remember being at like the space part, and I think Super Friends were on Brainiac's ship. Oh, this is
Ultimately,
strangely
the
fitting.
decision was made to destroy the bottle ship. A mission that will most likely be carried out in the next day or two. I'm heading toward the bottle ship now. I'm going to rescue something that was left there. Something
hair
that
clip.
can't be replaced.
That hair clip. It can be repaired.
I didn't actually get any pain playing Samus Returns. Again, though, I didn't have a whole lot of discomfort playing 3DS games in general.
Yeah, I did have to play Hunters in quite a few sittings.
But
Those were
Hunters was, yeah, a little more
different.
taxing.
Because it was different.
Yeah, it's different. Like Kid Icarus. Even that bothered my hands a little bit, but
Ooh,
I got
all that
past
water's
that.
getting to me. I'll be right. Guess we're doing this
Oh yeah,
part.
Samus Returns. Yeah, we're gonna do this part. Samus Returns never actually bothered me in that regard, but I know it bothered a lot of other people. Huh? I did do Samus Returns in 3 settings. Yeah, that's mostly because of how long it took. It's just under 12 hours for me to beat the game. I might need the items. Game Boy. Ain't nobody got time for that. But I'll try and collect as many of them as I can. Right. Oh. Oh! Dang it, Samus. You weren't supposed to wall jump there. Oh my. Really. I'm not the only one though, or I'm not the only one. I'm like one of the only ones that don't have that problem. I think a lot of people like how it felt. Okay. Really? Well, that is the edge of the platform, though. That's both a good thing and a bad thing.
Oh, somebody's... Did you make Mike get out of his rocking chair and have to type?
Yeah, I did. Made him a little grouchy.
Oh, Koopa guy, you know you're not supposed to do that.
Sorry.
He'll hurt his
slipped.
back.
It slipped, okay?
Good luck handling Zero. I mean, have fun playing Pathfinder, Moose.
Yeah, bye, Becky. Alright, must resist the urge to kill.
It's Atrocious Finch Kid. Hey!
Hey,
It's
Mr.
been a
Finch.
while.
How are you doing? Watch us play this game. What's the matter with you? Going alright? We just beat the game. Waiting for the extra ending.
As long as it's with the screw attack, Finch.
Right, right. Screw attack you.
That's just always how I read it, though.
Down there. Somewhere.
But then, hey, I call the hog a moose, so what do I know? Do you need that to get rid of the green?
Oh.
Is it really worth it?
Oh. For the final boss? Maybe. Right. Can't actually fight it in the harder mode.
Oh.
No, you're not allowed to go in that area if you pick that up.
Oh.
I don't think you... I wonder if you could...
Well, that's great game design.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, you pick the hard mode?
You don't get access to certain stuff.
Yeah.
Lovely, right? Oh well. That one. Finch. Oh wait. that's not the right word.
Because Green Fuzz, every movie has to have an after credits.
Yeah.
Or what Mike said.
I guess that. Jump up there. It's that way. Like, no, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, I can screw into those. Okay.
Blue. What?
It's loading.
Oh, still got the boost. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. Thankfully.
That use a missile?
Yes, it does, huh?
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I guess in this
Considering
game,
you have infinite missiles.
yeah. Power bombs aren't very practical in this game. Miss. That's the out.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Virtual.
I mean, are power bombs actually powerful in this? I don't remember. I don't remember ever using them, really.
Well, you get them after you beat the game.
I know. That's kind of why I never used them, other than to get the other items.
Them at the beginning. I have to put that weird blast shield down.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I forgot I could shoot through the, glass.
Congratulations, Samus. Your beam now has the ability of a 308. Or a 22.
Yeah, but glass didn't break. Oh, it's
Whee!
not quite. Like, oh, it could be better or worse, depending on.
Mostly worse.
I was gonna say most. Now I can't shoot through glass. Blow it up and then jump through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was active. I didn't even know that was active. Yes, it is. I like
The fossil thing. Boss fossil. Oh, the vacuum cleaners! Can't you turn the floors on?
in this room.
Yeah, don't those floors turn on?
Right here. Oh yeah, they go up, huh?
I know that's a weird thing to say, but I can't think of any other way of putting it.
Oh, that's right. I think.
Is it that roll panel?
That through the elevator. Oh, that was it. Asked me the whole game. The giant.
The vacuum cleaner. Yeah, you remember the vacuum cleaner?
Oh, those guys. Oh gosh.
I think that's what he's talking about.
I hate those guys.
Yeah.
Boogers. Right. Yeah, it's within our probably our better interest to get what we can along the way.
Okay.
Otherwise, the fight could be quite awful. Still be awful. I recall somewhat liking the fight, so we'll see if that's still the case.
You also had 100%, right?
True.
I never had 100%. I do remember that boss. A pain in the butt. What's that, Game Boy?
Samus.
You've been spacewalked.
Curses.
Yeah, that's a good point. You only use them at the beginning, and then you're supposed to remember that those are a thing at the end.
True.
Even though
yeah.
it's not told that they're active.
Yep.
Wow, that's just really bad game design. Because unless you've played Metroid 2, which
didn't even know to use them.
I played Metroid 2.
Yes, as did I.
I was like, oh, I have to use power
bombs. But even then, you have to remember how to even use them.
Yeah, but if it's your first time, oh my goodness, that's terrible. I didn't even think of that.
Well, I was thinking about it. I just didn't mention it in full detail. I saw it. I was trying to remember how to use them, but it didn't mention that. Yeah, they don't tell you how.
And it's not like in
no, Metroid is not Mother Brain.
In Metroid 2, you have enough time usually to live inside of there.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do I do? Bombs? Bombs don't work. I can't get bigger. Power bomb. What? What?
Hacks.
I forgot about that. That's dumb.
Well, that's right. That's what these things are.
That's just straight up dumb.
How did you survive a power bomb? Yeah, Mother Brain isn't a Metroid.
Or in this, she's a girl.
Yeah, computer life form thing.
Young woman.
It just looks so stupid when I'm trying to dodge. Like,
Yep.
There's nothing to dodge. It's like...
Yep.
Yeah, I dodged.
That's the best way to dodge, though.
What?
You have to power bomb them?
That was a nice use of invisibility. You'll never see me come 3 inches closer to her.
Yeah, that's true too, Mike. You don't need to.
That is true too. In this game. I don't like this guy.
Finish him!
Goodness.
Game, the more I think about it, the more it seems like a fan parody. Oh, Samus Aran needs to go to the bottle ship, and then you just see a ship of, like a picture of one of those glass bottles with a ship in it. Yeah.
Has anyone here ever actually done one of those? They constructed one of those ships while it was in the bottle.
And anyway, then you know, and then the rest is just...
Really what we need to do here is this.
And oh, she has to defeat the villain, MB, Michael Bean. Clearly he dies at the end.
Thing in the middle.
Like, oh, Samus gets there and she already has everything. We need to come up with for an excuse as to why she can't do things.
Right.
Oh, Samus's father figure just happens to be there and tells her, Samus, you can't do things.
You hear the words of Professor Oak echo through your mind. There's a time and place for everything. When I was a kid, I was like, what? I didn't understand that at all. It's also worded weirdly, but...
Yeah. There's a time and a place for everything. That was
That's
kooky.
kooky.
I think I've lost my oak impression, and it's just become kukri. I don't know.
A wild Pokemon.
Welcome to the wild world of Pokemon.
There we go.
That was kind of it. There's a time and place for everything. Again.
Yeah, one of these doors is one of these guys. Sounds like something from Beyond Good and Evil, this music.
Yeah, and you're fighting a bug.
I am fighting a bug. Oh, I'm on that boss that gets killed by the power bomb.
Quick, take a picture of him.
Okay. Hey, cheese.
What? What was that?
I don't know. Hi.
Oh, you got him without.
You don't need a finisher. Just use super missiles, which is what you do in the actual part with Madeline. And blast them with super missiles. That's what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to also look at her. It's just a shortcut. It was.
Better burp. Better burp. Better burp. The final boss Phantoon.
Yeah, right.
The ghost.
Yeah, the ghost.
People say the digging thing is out of place. Say Phantoon, what do most people describe him as? Oh yeah, he's just the ghost.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm totally okay with fighting a giant robot. I'm much less okay with the giant ghost. Weird.
But yet,
nobody seemed to say anything about that boss.
at least on level. No, it's a cool boss fight. They're both. I'll admit, Phantoon is a better boss fight.
And
I don't know about in this, but in Super Metroid, yeah.
Yes. But
I only bring that up because I forget who, but they were like, this boss feels so out of place.
Not me, man.
Might have been, yeah. Like, I don't know, I think the ghost feels the most out of place, lore-wise. I'm not saying he shouldn't exist, just pointing that out.
Really shouldn't even charge. It's just to de-incentivizes you to do so.
Yeah.
You're just gonna do that, and you can actually do regular shots. Amos.
No.
Ledge. That's it? Oh, that was glass. There it is.
Not been here?
Been here.
Oh. Wait, you have to shoot the fans.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. I agree. I just think get rid of these guys first.
Now it only cares about the fans.
Game.
Vamos. Vamos. Probably could have gotten that way sooner, huh?
Yeah.
Well.
map data.
That fan is different. Can't go in.
The right way. Stop charging my beam. I was trying to remember in Samus Returns to charge my beam. Now I'm trying to remember not to.
So everybody's going on about Mario Odyssey. Think it's gonna live up to expectations?
That's a hard one.
Yep, that's a hard one, isn't it? I mean, I was surprised with Breath of the Wild, so I'm not gonna say no, but
I wish it would just translate to power bomb charge. Would make.
but we'll see. What? He's a green.
He's healing, that's what he's doing. It says he heals whenever you don't do the finisher on him. What? How dare you?
He's like, haha, I've been training with the Gerudo.
What? You jerk.
Dangusness right there.
Die already. Should have just shot him. Oh, like Breath of the Wild as far as it feeling very different from the other games? Or you mean it literally plays a lot like Breath of the Wild? That's really weird.
It's a red. What is the red?
Charge, no. Need more health. Oh, I think health is more purposeful than missiles, actually.
Yeah, but it's pointless because we're not going to get 2 more on the way over.
That's true.
If it had been an energy tank, I would have been like, whee!
Yeah, yeah.
But I significantly doubt. But I challenge you, prove me wrong.
Get 2 more?
Yeah, without having
Without
to go
going out of our way? Yeah. Well, I don't know, Oscar, if I think we're just gonna, not stream that for a while.
Oscar's like, what? No! No!
It ain't so.
He's like, but I was looking forward to it. Oh.
Oh. This is gonna be a bit of an oversaturated thing. Let everyone else have the spotlight. Like we did with Breath of the Wild.
Oscar's like, no, TKG world, baby. I don't know. We'll see, Oscar. It depends on how things turn out.
Yeah. So that's just what I was towards.
Missiles, maybe?
Over there?
No. We have 0 missiles.
Oh.
We have infinite missiles.
Right.
I know that's a weird thing to grasp.
Oh, what? What is this, Mega Man? Okay, it's not that bad, but still. Watch without spoilers.
Not straight away? Oh, okay.
I remember this room. A pain in the neck.
It's water.
Hitting that dang thing.
It's water. Probably a missile, huh?
The upgrade.
Oh, it's TKG Nation. No, it's TKG World sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh. Ah ha ha. Wow. I got that the last time we were here. I was actually looking for it. Yep, sometimes that happens.
Yep, so. The green fuzz. You
my
needed somebody
eyes.
to harass you on specifically how to kill it the way that they kill it. That's clearly what was needed, right, Koopa guy?
Right. Ah! No! No!
Bravado.
Gosh dang it.
You should have been streaming it, right, Koopa guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we want to shine spark?
That would mean like this. Oh.
I guess we do want to shine spark.
As much sense as that doesn't quite make. But I guess it makes sense in the other games you can hold the charge. But you can't do that in this game, so.
I don't know how the shine spark works.
Neither do I, but I'm saying.
It makes her go whooshy whoosh, and then she goes frizzoom kathunk.
Hey, I'm walking here. But thank you, Green Fuzz. That actually helped.
Yeah.
Like they wanted me to do that way.
Oh, you got that right. My ring! Ah! I'm invincible.
Bound for the main sector.
Now go jump out a window.
Dang it. I was hoping one time.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No. At least she asked that. I didn't even remember that she asked that.
Yeah, at least she wasn't that useless.
Like, oh, Adam, he shot me. He must have had a good reason. He still didn't answer her question.
No, he didn't. Oh, supposedly, let's say Samus couldn't freeze that much. Okay.
Well, the most unbelievable thing to me is that she just dropped it like that.
Yeah. But if she couldn't freeze that Metroid, what does shooting her in the back do? Nothing. Lame. Walk behind there. I don't care if I'm aggressive about it. I want to be able to do it.
A ladder! So, dumb question I know, but how are you supposed to get to these floors?
You don't.
I mean, at least with the Chozo ruins, you can go, okay, they're bird people.
Yeah, they can fly.
They're hyper advanced bird people.
Or at least they can jump around lots or something. Mm.
Well, Mike, you just described Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship right there, so, I don't know.
Well then. Mike. This game.
Oh,
Hey.
maybe we will. I won't even be angry. the door. You have to power. Actually, that just looks like a wall texture.
Yeah. Just pretending to be a door. How dare you?
Can you just walk behind the elevator and it's
I
there?
tried that.
Oh, there's a space wall.
Uh-huh.
Power bomb the last floor?
Hey, Eric.
It's Jeff.
They call him Eric. Okay.
Oh, right.
The chat is not on that other screen now.
Right, you're not looking at the 3DS.
Yes. That too.
Yeah. Batman the Animated Series did a lot of good things. A lot of things right. That's okay. I'm used to reading long things and filtering out the typos. Now, I always thought Mike's image was one of those heart monitors.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a...
But that's apparently not what it is.
Yeah. Oh, but I can see that.
Yeah, man, Batman the Animated Series covered a lot of heavy subjects, but I didn't realize how heavy they were till I got older.
There's no other cartoon at the time. Touch that stuff?
Well, how much? A lot of stuff at the time wouldn't even touch that stuff. Even now. Especially not in a quote-unquote children's show.
I have to go. Oh.
I don't know where we're going.
Supposed to go this way.
The wall there.
Door on one of these floors. Go back up again.
Do 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 do. Do, do.
Put in. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Koopa guy, did you know that Batman the Animated Series pretty much reworked the entire character arc for Mr. Freeze for everything afterwards?
Oh.
Yeah, they made him a complex and relatable character, whereas before he was just some guy that robbed banks and got ice.
Oh.
And they invented Harley Quinn.
I didn't know that.
Which, they did a lot of stuff with that show that has impacted the deep comic book stuff.
I'm stumped.
Stumped?
I think I have to.
There's a red door here somewhere.
Yeah, it's down below. It's the elevator. Right, it's to get to
You
the
have
door.
to shoot a thing?
Maybe it's through one of the glass.
Missing something obvious. Second pair of eyes is busy thinking about Batman the...
Supposed to get there.
It says you got power bomb the elevator. Somewhere.
Oh, somewhere. Okay, well, I think I tried the bottom already.
Yeah, we tried the bottom, and that didn't do anything. Maybe the broken stuff. Ah. That would make sense, so it probably won't do anything.
Hey, George.
George of
the chat.
Comes on swinging. Yeah. George. Look out for that box. Look out for that. George. E. Box. Been up there? Sides.
Yeah, you have to get to the top.
Oh. Been up here?
Yeah. High as you can go.
Look around up here because of the door.
Well, I think it's all the way up. Like the top of the elevator. You can't even see it from here.
I don't know, George's. What's to the right? Is that a door over there? No, those are just wall plates.
Sorry, Professor, that's not a command.
No. Different elevators.
Yeah, there is more than one like this in this.
Elevators just so dang-a-rang.
Yeah, but that means that you go up and get there.
No.
Well, actually, if I go to Sector 2, I can get over there. Maybe this is the shortcut way. Have to come from up there to get there.
Yeah.
What a lovely.
What is that?
I didn't go in here.
I thought you went in here. I thought I asked. I was like, did you go in the thing you fought? I think that was the other time you did it.
Oh, yeah. If I was to say, if you asked that, I don't think I answered.
Oh, because, oh man. I think that was another time, or maybe I just thought it in my head. I was like, there's no way he's not gonna go in the thing he fought. I thought that's where we were. But Green Fuzz is right, it was a different elevator.
We're over here. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like we're gonna get another energy bar.
You tried.
Good. Choo-choo! It's me.
Oh. Dang old game. Try bombing these guys. Green Fuzz says it kills them.
Hooray! What?
Serious? Are these two more? We have to wait for it to chart. Oh, there's
down.
more guys in here. Nice of that glass to not be affected.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the vacuum cleaners.
Oh, okay. That makes them a lot easier than the last group.
I bet you definitely intended to do that.
Totally intended that.
Bet you feel so skillful right now.
Yeah, I know, especially when I afterwards just screw attacked into them and they all died. Power bomb gauntlet. Nope. Screw attack.
Too easy, no point.
I ain't playing for points. Who does that anymore? Anyway? Either play to beat the game, get 100%, or time.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. Nice having you here, though.
Yeah.
Provide us the link to a mod, and we might consider it.
That's a lie. We're gonna
Oh, no.
this again. I'd say at least probably for another, what, 10 years? Right?
Sure.
That's about how long it's been since the last time we played it, right?
Alright. Ah! What? He made me unmorph. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. This is so much cooler with me standing like that. Stop saying this.
Well, Game Boy, again, this falls into the weirdness of Phantoon. He's a ghost. So he's summoning these boys.
Yeah, he is summoning these guys. That's why they're phasing into existence.
But yeah, he did have to walk this whole way, which is
Yeah.
terribly inconvenient, but... Again, I definitely think Phantoon is the weirdest of the bosses.
But yeah, those guys more than possibly weren't even there.
Oh, they definitely weren't there.
Or they weren't there, or he may not have even spawned them.
Because there was no ghost.
Yeah, if there was a ghost here, he would have got killed by that instead.
Because we got Space Durgan and Space Ghost.
Here we go.
Killed the Space Durgan, now it's the Space Ghost. Oh, hey, buddy. Long time no see. I'm bigger this time. Do you know who to call? Ha 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 ha.
Wall Masters. Oh, take me back to the beginning of the map. The hole in okay. I'm not getting sucked out. Alright, gravity moves here.
You know, Samus, if you are taking Ghostbusters, that's the wrong answer. We don't own the rights to that franchise. The right answer is Luigi.
Dang it. I stood there thinking of how stupid I was. I couldn't figure out the answer. Mocked me with people eyed closed.
Samus, why are you just standing there doing nothing?
I realized my internal monologue was taking over the muscles within my whole body. I stood there motionless.
Samus?
However, it wasn't attacking me, so it really didn't matter. I then found myself staring at it. It stared at me and I stared at it.
I think that joke must have broken her.
I used this time to charge my weapons. What do you know, my internal monologue did something useful.
See, it totally sounds like it's just a spoof. far, is this easier or harder than yours?
Far, I don't know. It got easier. Maybe.
Can't hit Samus while she's doing a thing.
Nope. Plot armor.
Yep.
Love that hard.
They really don't let you do this in hard mode? Is there like a third phase or something?
I don't remember. I'm starting to think there is no legitimate reason. And if you do that, the queen fight is definitely far worse than this.
So far. So far, there've just been a couple wall masters with those blue jellyfish eyes.
I think they just come infinite now, so I'm just gonna try and make more of them. Space Ghost, coast to coast.
Is it because you can't stand there, really? So like, nobody's,
holy smokes,
nobody's
stop!
skillful enough to be able to shoot them. Or do you have to use missiles, Emma?
I think you have to use missiles on mine.
You can't do the charging thing.
Actually, no, you can actually shoot. Does a lot less damage.
Oh look, his eye is there. Maybe this is what I was thinking of the blue thing. Yeah.
You can fight this guy?
Yeah, I fought him. I'll get you next time, Summer. Oh my, what a mess in here.
Oh, if only I had more time to clean up this mess.
Clearly a vacuum robot, right?
You know what else we needed? Only needed.
Oh man, that reminds me. Did you ever see that Buzz Lightyear cartoon show?
Yeah, I did.
I
Buzz
saw a little
Lightyear
bit of that.
Star Command?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminded me of an episode of that I saw once where there were these robots on this alien ship, and they were clean freaks. They were like cleaning robots. And there were these really dirty robots, really dirty like aliens. They were slobs, and they picked them up. By the time Buzz Lightyear and company got there, all the guys on board were just frozen. Because these robots insisted on everything being clean. So they just cleaned everything, and they were going around freezing people to clean them. That's what that reminded me of, that little guy that came in. He's like, what a mess!
Oh, it is this elevator you blow up. It is. It's just has more than one floor.
Oh, Oscar, where do you come up with this stuff?
No, but I like it.
If we ever needed advertising team, Oscar clearly has to be.
It was a spawn thing. I blew it
Guy
up.
in charge.
Yeah, but I do remember that show. I used to watch it.
I watched a little bit of it.
It's entertaining. Sorry, there's a wall here.
Oh.
Okay.
There is.
It is. Let me check if I can. Why though?
It's more cinematic.
Vital screen.
Master Chief.
Right. Barge, come back! Playing in Zero Suit Samus now. Oh,
I don't know, Green Fuzz. And
No.
again,
not playing.
the fact that her suit works this way just makes Zero Mission section dumb.
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you.
I have to go shoot you!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, Mike, but...
Self-destruction protocol activated. Please
No,
evacuate
I don't think
the
she really
facility
was Green
immediately.
Fuzz. She was just imagining what he probably...
That's not actually what happened. She's like, dang it, Samus! You're messing up the mission.
Yeah, you're messing up
now
the
I
mission.
gotta go shoot you, because you're messing things up.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
No, I should have fallen that hole to see if Metroid could crawl. Sorry. The curiosity thing, you know. The elevators anyway, I can fall from great heights.
Wow.
Oh, she can do that in Zero Mission.
True. She's a bird, so...
Yep. Just use it. Hi. Hi.
Wow, they're really bad shots.
Yep.
4 minutes until
They were actually threatening in Zero Mission.
Oh,
Metroid can't
Metroid
crawl.
cannot crawl. I'm sorry, everybody on Miiverse.
You have to play Zero Mission for that.
Yep.
Nice of the explosions to follow, Samus.
They always do. It's like, ah, it's her again. One of these days, we're gonna catch her. Oh, Game Boy. I don't know if you were here at that moment. I don't think you were, but you were reading some Miiverse posts. Oh,
Metroid
she can
can
slide though. Zapping it makes it go back up. Logic.
Well, it clearly supercharges the mechanism and doesn't short circuit it.
Right.
Well, yeah, I know her name is Link. That's why she was wearing that green tunic earlier.
minutes until detonation.
Right.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
I'm playing Super Star Wars, but we're just standing still when I shoot.
Oh, if only she could do the cool Han Solo pose when she shot.
Ah, I can't even first person. Can't even pretend to do it. Somehow I haven't gotten hit.
You know what I'm at least happy of? They didn't add an escape sequence. For Samus. Just for the sake of having it.
Which one?
Return of Samus.
Oh.
Samus Returns, whatever.
Of course, I got hit by the fire.
Yep. Sorry, perfect runs over. We have to start the whole game over again.
Link, her name's Zelda, Game Boy.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, Adam.
Oh, she's Link.
Hey.
Link is Zelda.
Let's go home.
Oh, right. Oh,
Samus is wearing the
I mean,
tunic.
Zelda is Zelda.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
but people get that mixed up all the time. I have to clarify.
Now, I was gonna say, the Digger Notch had a chase. Felt kind of like one, but it was much less forgiving, though.
Yeah.
Because it had insta-deaths.
That's one thing AM2R did that I was like,
Yeah, I didn't like that being an aim too.
it doesn't make any sense.
Also, it doesn't need to be here. Why did you have to feel feel the need to put it there. We want to make our own escape sequence. There's enough of them as it is, thank you.
I don't know if it's creepy, given the relationship they're supposed to have.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a father-daughter relationship. I think. So it's like she's going back for her father's helmet.
What she said in the one of the cutscenes, Thank you.
She's like, this is... Apparently he doesn't have a house.
He's like...
So she can't get things from his house, so that's the last memento she'll have. I don't know.
Or she has no access to get there.
Yeah.
He's an outcast, remember? I don't think it's there.
Given the relationship they're supposed to have. Maybe the relationship that's portrayed in the game.
Yeah, the relationship portrayed in the game is garbage.
But...
ruins the relationship portrayed in... And again, I don't know, maybe Adam just turned into a jerk in his older age.
I don't know, but George missed what he would.
Alright then. Let me go dig up that picture.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Like I said, Green Fuzz, in the way it's supposed to be. How it was intended to be.
Let's see if I can find it.
But with that other Metroid game, you have to kind of fill in how it was supposed to be or how it was intended to be if you want it to be any kind of good. What are we looking for? What will we find? Is it edible?
No, it's not.
And
Here it is.
be mine.
I found it. Big though. What they call these, but probably seen one.
I'm drawing a blank. I know what they're. Oh, excuse
so
me.
we
I
have
know what they're called, but I'm drawing a blank.
Character identification. This is making me laugh. Saw this quite a while ago. We have chaotic good.
Yeah.
Which is Samus. I mean, she's the good person per se, but she's chaotic. Destroying everything all the time. Let me bring it up so we can actually... I can't really see it very well.
Yeah, that's a pretty good chart.
So we have the lawful good, who is the commander from Prime 3. His orders are absolute, but he always thanks Ensign afterwards. Neutral good is Anthony. Kind of just the doofus character. Baby. Lawful neutral is Wendis. True neutral is Adam.
Never seen this before. But this is making me think of...
The brain is chaotic neutral. I was born to be the true master of the universe. Lawful evil is that generic guy we just talked about earlier. Only wishes he were half the man
Dane is.
I couldn't quite read that.
Green Fuzz has apparently seen this many times.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was him that shared it, actually.
Oh. Well, this is what you get, Green Fuzz.
Yeah. Yeah, for sharing things with me. Do it again.
Nobody important, Alex.
Yep, he's true neutral. He's clearly not important. Never mind, he's in the middle of this chart. Get it away!
Nobody important.
No, not really, Alex.
See, I didn't know it was a meme. That's just the chart for character creation in D&D. When you pick your, shoot, what is the... I can't think of the word.
The bios?
Nature, when you're picking your character's
character nature. Wasn't you? Oh, okay. They showed who? Oh, you mean the commander guy? I don't think he had a name. He never said who he was.
He's just generic
He
military
didn't.
general.
He didn't identify himself.
He's generic military general.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I was surprised when they had Dane and he was actually kind of nice. Because when do they portray military generals as any kind of nice? They're just generic, we're here to blow things up and blur blur blur.
Not generally. In video games.
And movies.
And stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't have a name. It was okay, Game Boy. You didn't forget anything. There was nothing to forget. Oh. Beep beep. Well then. We're on a raid. Didn't notice that?
I haven't really gotten to see.
I don't know, can anyone see something hidden in the thumbnail?
I see it now. I don't know.
Had a little too much fun with that.
Could we,
I don't know. Let's
Would
see
we
who's
even?
online.
we were just
What?
mentioning a certain, Ghostbuster.
Who do you call? Who are you gonna call, Samus? I stood there, shamed. I couldn't figure out the right answer. Instead, I suggested we raid such a game. Could use a little more viewers, right?
I
A
don't know.
little lower than normal. 'Cause he's not playing Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go raid.
Yes,
our
that
good
was an hour.
pals. Yeah, it was about an hour for that. And I was trying to get power-ups. Would have been a lot shorter if I'd have ran straight there. I really didn't need the power-ups, actually. Well, it did help. I didn't have to recharge missiles. So.
Raid, raid, raid. Call. Who are you gonna call? Raid, raid, raid.
Raid, raid, raid. Anywho.
Game just starts over.
There we go. Got some different music. Alright, here we're gonna go raid Darby from Blue Television Games. He's playing Luigi's Mansion at Ghostbuster.
Yep.
Isn't that something? So, pick that Team Koopa Gaming raid message in the emoticon if you can. It's okay. Sometimes it doesn't let you. And we'll see you over at Darby's for a bit while we can play some Luigi's Mansion. Thanks, guys, as always, for joining us. Yep. So, remember to stay Kooptastic
and have a fun time doing so.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.